round one, and we're on the play of this game. I would say this is a very keepable hand. Mulching Grizzly Salvage can help us find the troll we need to discard it more, just fuel the graveyard with more of them. So we'll hold on to it. We have all our colors, one of them being heavily reliant upon a creature, but we have two spells that can help us search for lands. So other than that, I'd say the hand's almost perfect. Maybe Lingering Souls can make it better, but in some senses that's not the case, because I could just put some in the graveyard and bring them back that way. I'm going to do what I usually do, which is mulch first, and then I decide what lands I'll play depending on the lands I get. And I did draw white and hit a Crater Hoof, so that's pretty good. When I play the salvage, I'm going to be looking for a troll and just kind of hope I get one of those. And with troll, well, yeah, a troll and a rights, obviously, but just having troll isn't enough. I probably want another creature. Even though troll kind of counts as 3, I suppose, so maybe not. I guess it kind of just depends on what my opponent does. Alright, we hit 2 trolls. I really like Thragtusk here. Actually, I don't really need troll, I guess, because I already have one in the graveyard. So I do believe I will take the Thragtusk, because he seems to be a beatdown deck. I don't have much of a reason not to attack with Pilgrim, because I'm not going to be blocking anything he plays. At least not next turn. Unfortunately, once you hit in the scenario I'm in, they know what you're playing. But sometimes that doesn't matter. Alright, I will, just in case, I guess I'll go ahead and play untapped mana to make sure I have an extra blocker in case something unexpected happens. But I think this Thragtusk will stop him for a while. Yeah, in 2 turns I can cast him. I don't think it'd be enough for lethal. At least not at the moment. If I get some Lingering Souls, it'll easily be lethal. It could be lethal if I didn't have to tap the 1-drops for mana, if I could just attack with them, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. It does seem like a lot of damage, but I'm not really racing him at the moment. If I do draw a Lingering Souls, or anything that gets me Lingering Souls, I want to use probably the first half to block and build up either more mana to try to cast the Crater Hoof, or not. Okay, but we didn't draw it. I don't know, given that I have another dude, see if he hits me for another 8, he might have another guy, I don't know. He probably has Charm to hit the Thragtusk, so attacking is going to be a little difficult. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and not attack. I'm going to try and win next turn. I don't know, maybe. If I attack, I can't block and then get the dude. I'll still take 1. I don't know. Either way, he'd be at a charm range. This is actually an interesting point because see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can attack with one more body. If I attack here, that puts him 5 less life, but if he just charms it, yeah, I'm not going to take the chance of him charming it. Even though he probably wouldn't, because he feels like he's winning the race, which he is. So this turn that he has right here will basically decide whether he wins or loses. So we will block. And then I expect to charm my Thragtusk. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so if he has charm, he might still be able to win because he can take out one of my guys. If he doesn't have charm, I guess he just loses. So just in case, go ahead and activate a township to give me an aggressive set in case he can stop the Great Hoof plan. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll take out the Crater Hoof. So it'll be 9, 7. So that doesn't kill him. So if he has charm, that actually is sufficient. If he doesn't have charm, he loses. So I can either make him have the charm, but if he has it, I lose. Now the question is, if I wait a turn, can I kind of survive an attack without losing up bodies and set up for that turn? But if he, that'll give him another draw step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By waiting a turn, I get one additional body, which actually might be relevant. I think I'm going to wait a turn because it's starting to get a little too close. I mean, if he had the charm, he just wins if I would have attacked there. Problem is that gets in charm range, but if he's charming that, he's not charming the Crater Hoof, so I don't know. Either way, if he charms one of the larger bodies, he would win under that circumstance. So here he probably just attacks with both. I can actually double block Smiter if I township, but I lose a guy if I do that. However, if I don't block, I die. Well, no, I don't. Yeah, no, he'll probably pump. So I'm going to block one. I'll block with Beast Token. Yeah. And if he can charm the Beast Token, I suppose that'll be okay. Alright, that's fine. I'm guessing he just doesn't have the charm. I didn't activate the township there because that would incline him to... Yeah, I didn't activate it. I don't want him inclining to try to set up better place circumstances for me. Or for himself, rather. Right, now does this kill him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's 7 power apiece. So it's 14 there. If he has the charm, he still lives. It looks like we're going to wait one more turn. We should have this game in the bag. mean, he has something, or he wouldn't have just attacked into the townships. So I know he still has it, but I don't know if he would have wasted it there. That actually could have put us behind in a worse spot. He can net 1 damage here. And then that'll give him 2 more toughness. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully he'll spend a mana on the Rancor. I don't know. He probably just has the charm. Now we can't have 2 charms. So now I think we just win. I don't think even charm can't stop me now. Alright, so this one was a little grindier than usual. Usually I just get the early Lingering Souls and get them. But just kill him on turn 8. Alright, I think I do have a sideboard I want to do mainly Centaur Healer, because he's playing quick aggro. And I'll go down to 4 dudes. I'm not sure if that's correct. I think I want to add 1 more Pilgrim, 1 less. Let's give that a try on the draw. I'm going to have to be a lot more defensive. I'm not going to really need these cards, at least from what he's revealed. I don't want to put him in if he just has a bunch of quick aggro guys, which I think Centaur Healer takes care of better. I would say usually this matchup's fine, especially if I get Lingering Souls early. But having Rancor helps get damage through, and you know, if they have a fast enough clock, I just die too quickly. But if I usually live long enough to slam a Thragtusk, and I'm not kind of in reach range of death, that's usually sufficient to win, or be consistent enough to draw into a way to win. Sometimes I just draw in a bunch of lands and I flood out, but most of the time that's not going to happen. We'll be right. Alright, we're back. Our opponent was playing a little slow there. This hand is, believe it or not, keepable because of these 2 cards. And on the draw helps, so. We don't currently have the white for the Centaur Healer, but I'm pretty bound to find it. I find it hard to lose with this deck if I draw enough dig, as they call it. Right now the question is Mulch or Grizzly Salvage. I think the answer is Grizzly Salvage. I mean, I should just always play that first. Okay, he doesn't have the turn 2 Strangle Root, which is good. Not that it really mattered. Another reason at this point I wouldn't want to play Mulch this early is because I'd probably just have to discard most of it. Which sometimes isn't bad, especially with Flashback, but I don't think I need to be discarding cards at this point, especially when I have Thragtusk and Centaur Healers that I need to cast. Alright, so let's see, 4 mana. What is he going to do for 4 mana? Okay, so nothing serious. He has Charm Mana or Rancor. Okay, so he's just... yeah, I'm assuming he just drew the Strangle Root, or he had a weird set of circumstances with his mana. Smiter. That'd be the best play you can... that one's fine too. He's getting a quick clock. Hopefully Healer will help stabilize it. I'll just take a white source at this point. Uh-oh. Well, that's me clicking too quickly. He's going to get a little hit in here. Obviously, I was supposed to play. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. No matter what, I didn't have the turn 3 Centaur Healer. Yeah, it wouldn't have been worth the 2 life if I paid 2 life, rather. But maybe it would have been better to play an untapped source and Grizzly Salvage in case I hit a Mana Dork or something. But hopefully, okay, so if I don't hit the Mana Dork off the Grizzly Salvage, then I guess I don't get punished. But basically, I was for some reason assuming that was coming in untapped. I don't know why. I guess I thought that was Overgrown Tomb when I really knew it wasn't. But it wouldn't have mattered no matter what because I couldn't, given my set of lands, I wouldn't have been able to play the Centaur Healer. Unless I, of course, took the Temple Garden, in which case I would have lost 2 life and netted 1 life, which wouldn't really be that sufficient. But yeah, I could have had a blocker here, but in terms I'm going to gain a full 3 life and have a blocker for next turn, which I would have just taken the damage probably anyway. So I don't think it really makes that much of a difference. Okay, so this is kind of a weird attrition-y deck. I'm guessing he has Rancor? He has Rancor. Okay. Well, that card just beats us. That is unfortunate. Let's see if we can come back from that. Well, we got... Oof. Kind of want... Boat. Well, yeah, Thragtusk is better. Well, that is our biggest weakness, but we have to try to play around it. He could easily just win because of that card. Alright, so we're going to try and go on max prevent. Probably chumping everything. But once he starts getting Township online, he's probably just going to get too far ahead because I won't be able to trade my Thragtusk with his Goliath. I won't be able, like, he's going to be netting too much damage. He only has to leave one of his accelerators back to have mana, which is probably what he's doing here. He's only down to 1 card. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to go max prevent if he's going to do that. My biggest problem with this, besides just taking more damage, is I won't be able to trade here. So this might just be the game. Alright, so I play 5, go to 12. Yeah, he wins. I'm going to save time. So I have ways to deal with Rest in Peace, but the problem is once it hits and exiles everything, it just gets kind of out of control. But I think I'll go ahead and bring him in. Or wait, no. I'll keep some of them in. I'll cut a Crater Hoof and a Mulch. That way I'm kind of have a little bit of a divot in there. Alright, we're on the play. Let's see if we can take game 3. Drew a pretty good hand. Question is to Mulch or to Troll on turn 2. And we'll just have to see what our draws are. It'll probably end up being Troll. Can get him out early enough to matter. I don't like paying 2 life here, but I don't have much of a choice. And well, the plan here is to either kill him before Rest in Peace, or hold on to these long enough until, or at least this long enough until I hit an answer to Rest in Peace. I didn't really set up my deck specifically to answer Rest in Peace because I would have used Ray of Revelation, because you can respond while the trigger's on the stack. Okay, I have good ways to block that for a while, so he's not as big of a problem as it appears. Okay, there's an answer to Rest in Peace. So what I'm going to do now is just mulch and leave up Regenerate mana. Best thing he could have next turn is a Rancor. Alright, well, we win in 2 turns as long as he does not have Rest in Peace. Which, if he Rests in Peace just the one of Burial Rites, that's probably good for us, I would say. Or no, I guess he can Rest in Peace the Lingering Souls. He'll be inclined to Rest in Peace once I cast Lingering Souls. So I've got to... Well, I can't not cast Lingering Souls because then I won't have a way to win. What I could do, if he doesn't play White Source here, I'm thinking about... Okay, never mind. I was going to discard Creator Hoof to give him 2 toughness and then kill off his guys. Yeah, there's the trample he needs. Yeah, so now it's getting pretty good for him. Can't really destroy it. Yep. Alright, well, looks like we're blocking Strangleroot. This game might be a little close. He's getting a pretty quick clock going on. Alright, so basically, he should, if he has Rest in Peace, it'd be better for him to play at main phase 2. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to not block if he does not, or if he does play Rest in Peace. Or I will block if he plays Rest in Peace. But I will not if he does not, so he could just get in a easy 9 damage. But this is basically, if he has Rest in Peace here, that will decide a lot of the game. Now, we don't just lose, because I still have Thragtusk and I can destroy it. But it will matter, because he'll have that 9 points of damage in, if not death, if he has a charm. That's almost lethal, actually. Okay, so he pairs here. Let's see how much total damage that is. Because if that's not lethal, then I win. If it is lethal, then I almost win. It's 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it would be lethal. Well, no, because I can just block the... Okay, so it's not lethal. So we win. How about that? He's not going to feel so happy. Well, actually, I guess we're not guaranteed. He has 8 toughness right there. Let me think about this. This obviously won't make any difference. We have to get next turn. We might not just go for the win next turn. We might bring back souls, kill the Rancor, chomp chomp, then kill him. But I'm only at 2. I can discard a couple guys. Let's see. Alright, so I've got a land And I'm one short of doing both of these. So if I bring back Crater Hoof, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. That's 4, 8, 12, 16, and then 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I have exactly lethal if I discard all my creatures. So that looks like that's what I'm going to do. That's too bad for him. Yeah. I could just discard all 3 and he would know I win. But I want to actually hit him, or at least try to. If I did my math correctly, it should be enough. Let's see, so he takes 1 there. So there's 10. Oh wait, maybe I was way up. I think, yeah, so 1, 10, and then 9. Yeah, it's 20. Alright, well, we hit him for exactly 20 on our last turn at 2 life. So that's the deck, guys. Little grindy that match, especially after game 2, and you saw the 1 weakness, but we were more prepared for this game. And stick around for round 2. 「